Action.
No, I'm up here. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy Evan. Welcome to the cartoon block. Today I'm going to show y'all how to ink your drawings, and we're going to be using the Kakashi drawing as an example. Alright, back here in a few minutes. Back to my dancing. Hey guys, first I want to thank our sponsor, SakuraofAmerica.com. Go check out their YouTube channel and tell them Cartoon Block sent you. We'll be inking Kakashi using the Pigma Sensei ink pen set from Sakura. The set includes 4 inking pens, starting with the 1.0, the fat size, all the way down to the fine tip, the 0.3. I'm going to start out with the 1 size and start making thick and thin lines with the tip of the pen. It can also make very fine lines using the tip. Just practice these before you start inking any of your characters. Now we're going to play with the 0.6 size and using thick and thin lines as well. And just like the 1.0 pen, the 0.6 can also do a feathering effect also. Now let's get started inking Kakashi. I'm going to take a blank sheet of paper and tape it over my drawing because I don't want the paper to shift, and I'm not going to ink my original pencil line either. I'm going to use a different sheet of paper on top, tape it together. I'm going to use my light box here, turn it on, and let's get started. I'm going to start out with his hair using the 1.0 millimeter ink pen. And just take your time and kind of just stroke it out and just let your hand flow. This is why we practiced earlier. And now I'm going to take the 0.4 size, a little bit thinner, for the other side of each strand of hair. I use the fatter size to give his hair kind of like a slight shadow indication. And then the 0.4 is used to just give it a very thin look and feel. I'm going to have that thin line blending in with the thicker line so it can kind of end with a tip. Each strand of hair can have a tip at the end of it. And now I'm going to go on to his plate on his headband. Take your time with this one. No rush. And just kind of get the feel for it. If you need to, guys, just practice using different types of pens and just go trace over your drawing so you can practice. Now I know what kind of line weight I want to use for him. On his face, a thinner line weight. You don't want to use the thick 1 on here. You can use the 0.4 or even the 0.3 if you really want to get really technical and small with it. I'm going to put in some rendering, the shadow lines. Now when you use your ink pens, the inking is in straight black and white. You lose your pencil, the grays in there that kind of makes the drawing look kind of cool. So with the pens you have to use rendering and put in some shading lines. His clothes are, a thin line as well. Same thing for his the symbol on his headband. Now I'm going to go a step further and use my 30% gray marker to start coloring in the drawing once it's inked. And we're going to just use the light 30% gray to just put the shadow on his hair. Since his hair is white, you don't want to use too dark of a color. And we're going to flesh out more on his face, a little bit darker, marker. Put the shadow in there and start coloring in his headband. And again, guys, practice these things. You don't want to go ahead and just start, drawing, messing up your original drawing. If you have a good pencil drawing and you don't want to mess it up, which I have, I don't want to mess up my good pencils, I just take a sheet of paper on top or make Xerox copies and just kind of practice over it. Now for rendering his plate, it's pretty simple. You want to start building up some gradients in there. Have it dark on the sides and a pure white shine towards the center where the highlight and the hot spots are. I want to put in more wrinkled shadows in his headband, more darker shadows behind his neck, and kind of just play with it some, just wherever you think shadows should go. If you're copying a drawing, you don't have to draw it exactly the way it is. Go ahead and put your own touch on it. And there you have it, an ink and gray marker rendering of Kakashi.
Wow, I wish I had some ink and pens.
Don't be sad, check this out. This is how you can get your own Pigma Sensei from Cartoon Block.
Step 1, subscribe to Cartoon Block. Step 2, subscribe to Sakura's channel. Step 3, leave a comment on Sakura's channel saying Pigma Sensei rocks. And step 4, make a video response to this video saying why you want the Pigma Sensei from Sakura. The video must be less than 30 seconds. Make it interesting, funny, or just simply all around entertaining. Remember, be creative. Second and third place winners will receive a Sumo Grip mechanical pencil. And first place winner wins a Pigma Sensei set and a Sumo Grip pencil courtesy of Sakura. Your video response must be uploaded by Friday, May 21st at 11 p.m.